How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another Capital Gains 500 video, and today we are checking out Kodak. Kodak exploded overnight. If we take a quick look over at Webull, because I really love how Webull shows the after hours pre-market, it exploded. Robinhood just says it went up, and people might be asking, whoa, Kodak, you're still alive? What the heck? Thought you were gone, extinct. Weren't you bankrupt or something? I don't know. And for that reason, I'm out. I have no knowledge of what the heck Kodak is doing, what they're doing now. Apparently, they're still kind of in the camera business. They do other stuff. They're more of a hardware company now. They just develop products and sell them. But apparently, the reason why Kodak exploded over 200% today, tripled in value, was because it took on a government loan of $765 million to help produce generic drugs. And it looks very strange. But again, remember, Kodak is a hardware company now. So they must have supply lines, supply chains in order to produce basically anything, I guess, since now they're entering the generic drug market. And this is awesome. This is so awesome. And why? Because there is something you guys might not be aware of in the pharmaceutical industry, and that is that China is actually one of the biggest producers in generic drugs. So China, as you guys know, is the manufacturer of the world, especially in electronics and in trinkets and dollar products. But did you know that they are also the main powerhouse for medicines and medical supplies? As you guys know, with the COVID-19, a lot of supply chains got stopped, and when China shut down, it was hard for other countries and the US to get products that they needed. But with what's going on, it goes even deeper. And a great book. Well, I listened to an amazing podcast from the Rich Dad radio show, and they had Rosemary Gibson, who is a leading person who's uncovering what the heck is really going on with the US supply chain. As again, a lot of drugs are not made in the US. They are outsourced, especially the generic ones are coming from China. So a great book on this is China RX. This is a great book. If you want to get more into the details of whoa, what is going on? What is this? This book came out 2 years ago, and it had a lot of predictions of actually what's going on right now. So with Kodak getting a government loan to start producing generic drugs, I'm assuming that for them to start manufacturing here in the US and being less dependent on China or bringing drugs overseas or from wherever they're being manufactured, and trying to be more self-dependent again instead of reliant on other countries. So for that reason, I do see this as a great deal, great business deal for Kodak. Again, at the end of the day, the company itself does need to find its niche, its restructuring of how to go forward and succeed in the future. As I just said, it was really under the radar. And if we check out on what the heck how it's been doing in the last couple of days, literally the trading volume was very under 10,000. I mean, it would not be abnormal to see under 500 shares traded in a 15-minute time span. So it was so low. I mean, seeing something, this looks to me like a little bit of insider information. Really? If it's always trading under 20,000 volume, and now we're getting a little bit of 100,000, 30,000, 50,000. What's going on here? And then they drop the news, they dropped the hammer and released that they are going to start producing drugs, pharmaceutical drugs, generic drugs. But nevertheless, once again, they're going to be developing them here with their own hardware systems, with their supply chains, and the stock took off. It tripled overnight, pre-market more specifically, and the options went bananas. That's crazy. Look at these gains, over 1,000% gains on whoever had calls, and the calls expiring in August 21st. Wow, amazing money. I mean, tripling is nice, but 10xing or 12xing, like 1,000% plus. Wow, that's insane. So crazy. From here on out, I actually do see this company going back on radar and gonna start trading a little bit more heavily, in my opinion. As you see, today was crazy. As much as 27 million shares exchanged within 15 minutes. That's insane compared to like as you guys saw right here, under 10,000. Insane numbers right now. What do I see from this right now? I see a sell-off. Those who got gains are selling off and trying to see where the market's going to go with Kodak now. I'm not going to be surprised to start seeing it trade further up in the future. Again, if this company starts making moves on actually manufacturing drugs, it just adds to their bottom line, into their business. I believe they're just going to continue to do their other hardware things until they seem not as profitable, and maybe this is the new direction they're going to be headed towards, just creating generic drugs. As you guys know, a lot of the unicorns out there in the stock market are usually tech companies and software companies because they can scale, but Kodak specializing in hardware and being able to produce products, it's going to give it its own niche, and now it's going to go into a mega billion-dollar industry, which is pharmaceuticals. And I am not surprised to see the stock price take off this much. Where will it go? Again, we're going to have to review this in a couple of weeks. I do think it's not going to be a penny stock under $5 anymore. It's going to start shooting up depending on once it starts making its progress, starts opening its lab, starts creating the first drugs. The fact that they're getting money from the government is even better because, like, who knows what the terms are. It could be forgiven. It could be with a 1% interest rate compared to like going to a bank to get this much money. And I wouldn't even think Kodak could get that much money from a bank. So it really is from the government stepping up to help an American company to produce products for the American people in America. So hey, I wouldn't actually be surprised to see more of this in the future. I think Kodak is going to be a good prime example of, hey, is this possible to transform more of our companies and help them out by the government really stepping in? I believe that's going to be the new normal. Traditionally, through capitalism, I would say it's not, but at the end of the day, there's so many factors. I don't even know what to say. But, you know, congratulations, kudos to the investors, the early investors who had Kodak for maybe no reason, in my opinion. It was like, you see, it was like trading up and down, but a very, very low volume, and to take off and make 200% return overnight, that's insane. That's what I'm seeing, what's going on with Kodak. If you have any comments, leave them down below. I really want to get your thoughts on what the heck you guys think. Will you purchase some Kodak or just speculate in the meanwhile? I'm personally just going to speculate. I don't want to put any money because at the same time, the way it went up, it can drop another 50%. I wouldn't be surprised to see this go again, hovering around $5, and then that would be a drastic loss for me of around 30 to 40%. So for that reason, I'm gonna, you know, stay out of it right now. The news came out, it sold, and now it's like, okay, what are you gonna do, Kodak? We're all watching you. So that's where I will just be a bystander. I will not participate. But again, let me know down in the comments, or what are you going to do? Are you just going to be like, let me get one share? What if it triples overnight again? Which it could, you know. That would not be a surprise to me. It'd be 1 wave, 2 waves, 3 waves. Usually after the 3rd wave, it crashes. So, oof, I actually wouldn't be surprised to see it go to like over $10. Oh, it already did. It already has gone over $10. Then it sold off. Ooh, tricky. What is it going to do? If you would like to look at the graphs like this very nicely, it's all thanks to Webull. There's a link in the description for you to sign up and get 2 free stocks once you deposit $100. It really helps out the channel if you were to use my link. And if you don't, that's fine. That's cool too. But I really would encourage you to get over and get some Webull because look, you can see more information of what's going on. Check the news tab. Check out the financials. How has it been doing before all this has been going on? It's really cool stuff with Webull. But with Robinhood, you know, it's very basic. It's just like, whoa, 200%, what's going on? And that's why I made this video, to let my viewers know, because I have a little bit more insight with the ability to check it out with Webull. So again, link in the description if you want to check it out. In the last couple of minutes, I've been talking about Kodak. It's already gone up 40 cents, almost 50. So be careful when you invest in this company. Do your due diligence, do more research. These are just my initial thoughts, trying to give you some more insight into, whoa, this is actually pretty cool. In my opinion, it's really cool because pharmaceuticals is a whole nother business. I'm not an expert, but I do know that a lot of our pharmaceuticals do come from China. So whoa, is an American company now going to step up? Is the government helping out? Damn. All right, big changes, big waves. All right, guys, see you guys in the next one. Leave a like before you click off, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Liftoff of the Falcon 9 and Crew Dragon. Go NASA, go SpaceX, Godspeed, Father. Godspeed indeed.
Vehicle pitching downrange.